Webflow allows you more tools than other website builders to manage the portions of your website that'll contribute to your SEO performance. While other builders and platforms can be upgraded or offer plugins that make managing your site SEO presence better, Webflow is the only one with this control instilled into the default program. If you're anything like us, your site is likely competing against thousands of other companies within your industry. The amount of competition is no reason to be disheartened. SEO is the real tool we have in the pursuit of first page rankings. What's the key to SEO? Create great content. Content that truly adds value to a user's experience is where your focus should be. Creating content for people rather than a search engine ensures that your content is relevant and engaging for its audience for months and years to come. You may be wondering if your site's responsive. If your site's built on Webflow or by a Webflow agency, the answer is always yes. Responsive web design is the practice of adjusting your site's content and layout to the size of the screen or device it's accommodating. Are your keywords relevant? SERP-in data is the best place to turn to validate your keyword research. Starting with SERP-in related content is a surefire way to ensure the content you're creating, at the very least, is something users are searching for. Once content is established and keywords are validated, your next step is mindfully structuring the content for SEO. Every piece of content should have the following 5 items: meta title, meta description, URL, H1, and H2. The purpose of structuring content is that the content can be skimmed. Studies show that users often don't read online content entirely. Instead, they skim the content looking for headings and sections that pertain specifically to the reason they clicked through to the page in the first place. Are subdomains better for SEO? Short answer, no. As far as Google's concerned, a subdomain is seen as a site of its own. This shouldn't discourage you from using them. However, it is important to know that they must serve a specific purpose and that they will not directly feed users into your main site. Do you need a 301 redirect? Oftentimes when creating a new site or redesigning an existing site, content and pages become rearranged. A redirect is a forwarding address for a URL when a page is deleted and its content is moved to another URL. To preserve the integrity of a URL, we must direct its traffic to the new page where its content now exists. If a page's content is removed entirely, a redirect should be set to direct to the most relevant page with content reflecting the now removed content. Does your site have a sitemap? Just like responsive, if you're using Webflow, you're already covered in the sitemap department. Webflow generates a sitemap automatically for each site created on its platform. Do your images have alt tags? Remember when we established we're creating content for humans? Alt text on images serves a single purpose: to describe the contents of the image to both the browser and its users. Alt tags should be contextually relevant to your keyword and be as descriptive as possible. How do you track your website traffic? Using Google Analytics to monitor the traffic of your website will not directly contribute to your site's overall SEO success. It will help give you the insights needed to actually understand your audience, traffic sources, and top pages viewed and interacted with. Answering the questions above will not guarantee successful results in the SERPs. However, it will get you headed in the right direction. The most important part in SEO, whether on Webflow or another platform, is to satisfy the curiosity of the user. Create content that provides helpful, relevant, and valuable knowledge to the user. So get after it. Better rankings are waiting.